I join you today from a very special room in the college. This is the David Livingstone room, named for the former honorary fellow, Dr. David Livingstone. He, of course, was very well known as a medical missionary, as an explorer, as a traveller, as a missionary in Central Africa. And he left the UK to go to Africa back in 1841. And after his extensive travels there, when he came back to Britain, he produced a book entitled Missionary Travels and Researches in South Africa, and our college has the first edition of this book, which is an amazing and fascinating document. You can see even on the flyleaf there, here's a picture of a tsetse fly, which is an interesting little feature. Amongst the many things contained in this book, there is, for example, an account of Livingstone seeing his first ostrich. Quite amazing, the acute observations that he made. He observed, for example, that an ostrich, when it was feeding, had a length of stride of about 20 to 22 inches. When it was simply walking and not feeding, it was a bit longer, about 2 feet. But when it was running or when it was terrified, it stretched its stride length to about 14 feet. Quite amazing. In fact, he observed that generally one's eye can no more follow the legs than it can the spokes of a carriage wheel in rapid motion. Occasionally, David Livingstone's interaction with wildlife was not so benign. There's a celebrated occasion when he was, of course, attacked by a lion, and he describes how it shook him like a terrier dog would attack a rodent. And he describes this clarity of thought at that time, quite amazing. And if I can just read you one quotation from his book, where he says, "It was like what patients, partially under the influence of chloroform, describe, who see all the operation, but feel not the knife." And of course, we have this artifact, a cast of his fractured humerus, which is here in the David Livingstone room in the college. And of course, as part of his travels, Livingstone went to Malawi, the nation that we now recognize as one of the poorest on the planet. And we have a strong link with Malawi. Even the city of Blantyre in Malawi is named for David Livingstone's town of birth. The Scotland-Malawi partnership represents a community of about 94,000 people, and it's reckoned that something like 46% of the Scottish population have a link in some way to Malawi. And one of the focus areas of our global health program here in the college is to strengthen the system of medical training in Malawi, and we're doing that by seeking to supply courses in endoscopy and in surgical skills and so on to support our colleagues there. As we record this video today, I'm in the final stages of preparation for the 5 Ferry Challenge. This is a fundraising exercise involving myself and a number of senior office bearers in the college, and our plan is to provide a focus for our fundraising activity for the Malawi work. And we're going to do that by cycling some 51 miles around various parts of the west of Scotland, involving 5 ferries and 4 cycle rides in Bute, in Argyll, in Kintyre, and on the island of Arran. You'll be able to support this should you so wish, and it would be tremendous to have as many fellows and members offering their support as we can. Finally, there's been no sign of the college slowing down over the course of the summer months. Indeed, we've just published our new education prospectus, which is available in this form, but also available on the college website. In addition to that, we're just about to launch our Academy of Clinical Educators, and you'll find out more about that in due course. And at the end of August, we said farewell to our long-serving Chief Operating Officer, Mr. John Cooper. John has left the college now, and we're in the process of seeking a replacement for him, and of course I'll let you know as we announce that role in due course. I am, however, delighted to say that our Head of Membership Services, Dr. Linda Irvin, has stepped into the breach and will perform the role as interim CEO in the meantime.